Hello friends, welcome to this beautiful journey of Python programming. I hope all of you are as excited as me. So let us start with the introduction to programming first of all. Friends, what is a program? It is a sequence of stored instructions as per the task to be performed. That is, as a software designer, as the programming engineer, we are going to instruct the hardware to work as per our desire. The hardware is going to perform some particular task. So this is a program. We are going to give the instructions to the hardware. Why to program? To imbibe the intelligence in the hardware. Why to program? To get the task done and to produce something for others to use. That is, we are going to work as a programmer. Now let us see the hardware architecture. What is there in the hardware? We are having few input devices, for example keyboard, mouse, touch screen. These are the input devices. Output devices can be a screen, speakers, or printer, which are going to accept the input. So these are the output devices. Central processing unit, which is known as CPU. It runs the actual program. So processing is done basically in CPU. Memory, obviously we are going to store all these instructions, this software in the memory, so it is used for storage. Why Python? Friends, there are many programming languages, but as I told you, Python is a very simple yet powerful programming language. So let us start with this journey. Which are Python applications? Python can be used for game development, web development, AI, that is artificial intelligence, robotics, app development, and many more. So friends, how do we learn a new language? As a child, when we are learning many things, how do we learn a new language? First of all, we are learning many new words. We are learning many new instructions. And we are going to use all these new words, we are going to practice them. So by practicing in general, we learn a new language. So like this, we are also going to learn a Python, which is a new language. So for that, we are going to learn new instructions. Okay, friends, basically there are two types of programming styles. First programming style is known as interactive programming. That is, we are going to run one instruction at a time, that is one statement at a time. So one statement at a time will be processed. We are going to type one instruction, it will be running. Second instruction we are going to type, again it will be running, and likewise. Second type is script, where a sequence of statements is stored into a file, which is known as a text editor. Friends, in this script, we are going to write the whole sequence of program, the whole sequence of statements in a file, and we are going to run a whole file at once. So Python will execute all the statements in a file and it will display the final output. What are the variables? Variables are the reserved memory locations to store the values. Friends, sometimes we are saying, for example, we are having 10 centimeter length of a line. So length is a variable. Likewise, we can assign different variable names and we can assign the value according to our situation, and we can use it in our programs. So the stored value can also be changed. Various operations can also be performed on the variables. What are the keywords? Keywords are the reserved words in Python. We cannot use a keyword as a variable name or as a function name or any other identifier. So friends, we are going to keep this in our mind. We can give any other name to the variable, but we cannot use the reserved words. This is the general list of reserved words of Python. So while assigning the variable name, we are not going to give this as the name. For example, I should not say class is equal to this, because class is a reserved word. Yeah. So let us start with the first and very simple, very exciting statement. It is a print statement. Basically, it is used to display the string or a variable value. There are many uses of this print statement, but this is the very simple identification. It can be used to display the string or mathematical value of any variable. Let us use print. Friends, after this we are going to have the session of installation of Python. So once you have installed Python in your device, you will be able to use all the statements. So we are going to see few statements at present, and after this in the next session we are going to see the installation of Python, as well as we will run all these scripts, all these statements. So at present, just take a view of how to use all the statements. For example, I can write print. Friends, over here, print is in bracket. I have written welcome to Python programming. So this statement we are going to give as the input to the software, and it is going to print it. So on the output side we will get welcome to Python programming. So like this, friends, we can give any string or any statement which we want to print to be displayed on output side. We have seen how to display the alphabets which are fixed. Now let us use print for a variable. First of all, I am going to use a variable name as x, and I am assigning the value 5 to variable x. So how should we write this statement? We will write x is equal to 5. Remember, over here value 5 is allocated to variable x. Next statement we are going to write print in bracket x. One very important thing over here, I have not used the inverted commas. So because this is a variable in which a mathematical value is being stored, it is the integer, right? So this is the print statement. It will print the value of x. What we are going to get on the output side? 5. 5 will be printed. So this is the output. Let us see a few more sentences. First of all, we are writing x is equal to 5. So value 5 is assigned to x. Next, let us modify this value of x. How to modify? Over here we are writing x is equal to x plus 4. First of all, the equation on right hand side will be assessed. Over here, initial value of x is 5. So 5 plus 4. This statement, this value 5 plus 4, 9, will be assigned to x now. So original value of x is modified. Initially x was 5. Now x is 5 plus 4, which is 9. Thus, friends, we are able to modify the values of the variable also. Now if I am writing the statement print x, what this is going to print? This will print the updated value of x. Tell me what is going to be printed now. 9. 9 will be printed. Like this, friends, we can print the output of our operation, of our assessment on the output side. So ultimately 9 will be printed as the output of the statements. Program steps. What is a program basically? A program is a sequence of steps to be performed in order. Sometimes some steps are to be repeated. So we are going to use that type of instructions to repeat some set of instructions. We are going to see that some steps are conditional. They may be skipped based on some condition. We are going to see if statement and many more statements related with this. But this sequence of steps, according to our application, this sequence of steps will be known as a program. For example, over here we are having the sequential steps. First of all, x is equal to 10. After that, we have written the statement print x. So this is going to show the output as 10. After this, we are writing x is equal to x multiplied with 5. Over here, this asterisk sign is used for multiplication. So initial value of x, which is 10, right hand side will be assessed. It will be evaluated first. So what is the initial value of x? It is 10. 10 into 5, we are going to get this value of 50. This 50 value will be assigned to x. Thus x will be modified as a new value 50. So this fourth line, print x, this is going to print the updated value, which is 50. So friends, over here as you can see, these are the sequential steps. We have used print x 2 times. But initially x value was 10, so it is printed. Second time x value is updated 50. So over here we are going to get the output as 50. So in the next session we are going to see Python installation. We will be running the interactive statements. Also we are going to run a script. So let us see the next session. I am also very excited. I know all of you are also very excited, as we are going to install Python and we are going to run various commands. We are going to get the output on it, right? So we'll see you in the next session. Bye bye.